Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on world leaders to be united in fighting terrorism and curbing the effects of climate change. Kenyatta and his counterparts from Cape Verde and the Central African Republic are among the African leaders who have addressed the UN General Assembly in New York.
Kenya strongly supports the General Assembly's embrace of better alignment in the mandates of urbanization, human settlement, and environmental governance. This will enable the UN Human Settlement Program and the UN Environmental Program to fully deliver on their role as a global focus point on human settlements and the environment matters across the United Nations system. Madam President, even as we speak of important reforms at the United Nations, we must also recognize that the need for reforms is much broader and of greater significance. In almost every part of the world, a growing lack of trust is opening a dangerous gap between citizens and their governing institutions. This is partly as a result of the impact of a number of significant factors.
E reafirmar-lhe toda a nossa confiança.
And to reaffirm our full trust,
respeito de muitas dificuldades,
particularly amid the many difficulties that the world currently faces.
Por exemplo, ao
I am
terrorismo,
referring, for example, to terrorism,
graça em muitos países,
which is expanding in many countries.
da crise migratória,
The issue of migration
no
crisis,
continente africano,
particularly in the African
onde
continent,
praticamente todos os dias na segurança humana,
the impact of climate change
os
on human
conflitos
security,
e outras ameaças à paz,
conflicts and
que
other
nos chegam
threats
de
to
todos os
peace,
quadrantes do mundo,
coming to us from
a
all
gritante
quadrants
situação
of
de
the world,
pobreza,
the glaring
que
situation
ainda
of
é uma
poverty
realidade
that
que
continues
desafia
to be a
a nossa
reality,
capacidade
challenging our
global
global
e
capacity
não
to
deixar
leave no one
ninguém para
behind.
trás.
Madame la Présidente,
Madam President,
la montée du terrorisme
the rise in terrorism and violent extremism
constitue une sérieuse menace
is a grave
pour la
threat
sécurité
to
internationale.
international security.
Elle hypothèque gravement la cohésion sociale dans nos pays.
It seriously jeopardizes social cohesion in our country. It exposes our populations to blind acts of violence and engenders a succession of humanitarian crises while annihilating development efforts.
Face à cette grave
Faced with
réalité,
this grave reality,
l'Afrique fait montre
Africa
d'une
has
volonté
demonstrated
pour
and
dépasser
is
les
demonstrating
cloisonnements
its will to overcome regional fragmentation, to pool resources, and lay the groundwork for a coherent, holistic approach that contributes to the development of a global doctrine to address these asymmetric threats that have now become dominant.